All right, and we are back for part 2 of answering questions of me moving to Arizona. Y'all, I only got one twist done. Um, between answering the questions and enjoying sitting outside today, I'm just not being productive right now. Oh, I'm just loving these birds. But yeah. So let's get back to these questions. Another question I was asked: the weather. So I told you guys that I went on YouTube and I Googled. I also assumed that and I did not look at a map when I assumed this, so I wasn't geographically aware of this side over here. But I thought that it was like next door to Arizona. Next door to LA. And so I just assumed that the weather would be the same, which if you've ever been to LA, it's nice, sunny, hot, not that bad. I'm from Florida and I lived in South Carolina. Humid heat has nothing compared to this type of weather. I love the weather. If there's anything that I could complain about, there's two things. The mosquitoes come out at 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock, the mosquitoes are buzzing. I was told that only this time of year because it's monsoon season. That's why the mosquitoes are bad. I was assuming that mosquitoes were bad all year round because the weather is nice all year round. Not thinking that mosquitoes are born on top of stagnated water, so it has to be raining or like rain or lakes and stuff have to be around in order for the mosquitoes to exist. Child, learned that once I got here. The heat, which is what everybody was, oh, it's hot. Baby, if you've never lived in a humid state, South Carolina, Florida, oh my God, the heat in Georgia, you have no idea how much of a blessing the heat here is now. Granted, I knew this is also of God because I came after the summer. The summer, they say, it's triple digits. And one thing about Arizona heat is if it says it's 93, it is 93 degrees outside. Wind blowing, it doesn't matter. There's heat blowing in the wind. The sun, I'm talking about the state is like the landscaping of the state is so beautiful and so wide open and spread. It's like I don't understand the clouds or anything because when the sun is shining everywhere. Even when standing up under a tree in shade, your skin gets a little bit of relief from the sun, but I am experiencing headaches. I'm going to the eye doctor to get the transitional lens glasses because the brightness was something that my body had to get adjusted to because it is bright for hours on end every single day. Walking in the sun, you can feel the heat penetrating on your skin, so I am starting to wear sunscreen. But it's beautiful heat to me because I know of humid heat. I thought that at nighttime the temperature would drop drastically because that's how it is in LA. And it was in April when I went to LA that one time. But no, it could be 7 o'clock at night and it still feels like daytime. Like it's not as hot because of course the sun isn't out, but it's not cool either just because it's nighttime. And I'm just used to the temperatures being more like 70 something, 80 something when it's night. And it could be 87, 88, 89, 90 degrees at nighttime here while it was 113 93, 97 degrees during the daytime. Monsoon season. So technically that was a August to September thing. Monsoon meaning, as me being here now and seeing for myself, monsoon means when it rains, it pours. It's never drizzling, light rain that you don't mind walking in, your hair ain't getting messed up. It's just little drip drops. No. If it's gonna rain, boo, it rains. And when it rains, you have puddles or flooding. When it storms during the rain, you will get, to me, it's like a tornado on the West Coast. Strong winds. I'm talking about shifting the trees, pulling the leaves off them, weak branches off of them, sand, because it's so desert-like here, and it gets really, really dark. Like, see how it's just not really getting dark? So it's gonna be raining all day. So I don't think I'm gonna be going to the Pride Festival, which really sucks because it wasn't gonna be expensive enough to go. We'll see how tomorrow does. Anyway, I've only experienced triple digit heat once here. I wasn't outside during that day. I was at work. So when I did walk outside, it just, the wind blowing, it's like opening up your oven and the heat that come out. But still it's not all that bad. But I sweat it. I've never sweat so much. I've never drank so much water in my life as I do now, being here in Arizona. I haven't experienced a monsoon, a haboob yet, which is like a dirt dust storm or something like that. Supposedly, if you can imagine, it's supposed to be like in the Mummy, Scorpion King, the Mummy movie with The Rock, where it's like dirt, a big old cloud of dirt or dust or something comes, and Arizona natives, some of them drive through it. Other people pull over and stop because they cannot see. Other than that, I haven't experienced it. I've only heard about it, so I really can't give you much about that one. Yeah, that's pretty much it for the weather. I haven't experienced the summer here, so I can't tell you that it's hot, but I will tell you that I have never been to a place where the sun shines and it shines all day long. Like shines, like it's really happy. Like it's really happy, like the sun is really happy, like it just shines, and it shines on everything and everywhere. Yeah, that's all that I've ever experienced with the weather. Lyft, that was a people ask me a lot about Lyft. So I was using Uber, which is cheaper. A lot of people here say Lyft was cheaper than Uber, but for me, Uber has been drastically cheaper. But there's always an issue with Uber. Always an issue with Uber, and I was using it for a quick little second here, and then it stopped accepting my payments. And really, honestly, it didn't stop accepting any of my payments until I called my bank to dispute a charge from Uber, because they like charge my account like several different times for the same ride. and the charges were just pending. I don't know if they would have went through or not, but I quickly called my bank and was like, oh no. So I haven't been able to use Uber, but I'm okay with that because I'm a Delta member. I'm part of the Delta Sky membership. And so every dollar I spend with Lyft, I gain a Delta Sky miles for my membership. So even though I don't like the fluctuating dollar amounts every single day around the same time that I go to work and come home every single day, Monday through Friday, it is benefiting me towards my Delta Sky miles. So I'm not going to complain. But I will tell you, the first place that I was staying in, that first TikTok video that I have with the lady with cats, the lady that had cats at the house that I was staying at, that's Glendale area, and it was costing me $20-some up to $32 to get to work Monday through Friday, and going home was always anywhere from $15 to $20 to get home in the afternoon. I go to work, I have to be to work at 9 and I get off at 5:30. So I would leave the house like 8 something to get to work at least 10 minutes early, and then I would always leave work 5:30 and after. And using Lyft, I always choose the wait and save option because that option is just cheaper. And right now Lyft has some type of pink, I'm assuming for breast cancer or for cancer in general. It didn't say for cancer, but it's Lyft pink special that they're running right now, where I'm not paying for it right now, but it's $9.99 a month, and you get like a certain percentage off rides, and you get free delivery on Grubhub. So I've been taking advantage of that, but it doesn't really matter because I use the wait and save majority of the time, which means I have to wait anywhere from 15 to 30 minutes for the ride to come. So I just wake up earlier and have to be ready earlier for my Lyft ride, because I don't always have to wait that 15 to 30 minute wait, or whatever the case may be. So where I'm at now, I've currently been here 3 weeks, and going to work is anywhere from $14 to $26. $20 if I wake up late and I can't wait and save. I have to have a ride come pick me up in less than 10 minutes, 5 to 9 minutes. But if I wake up on time and I can wait and save, my rides are $14.99, $15.99, $16.99, $19.99, and it fluctuates in between the $14 and the $19.99 marker Monday through Friday morning going to work. When I go grocery shopping and stuff on the weekends, and mind you, every place that I'm traveling is less than 10 miles from where my Airbnb location is. I love how it's getting dark and it feels so good outside. Less than 10 miles away from where my Airbnb is. So we're talking about 2 to 7 miles, 2 to 10 miles away. When I go somewhere, I only grocery shop on the weekends I get paid, and the grocery stores are Safeway. That's less than 3 miles down the street from me. Sprouts, Target Supercenter, that's about 6 to 7 miles away from me, and Walmart, and what's the one that's Kroger? Fry's. That's like a Kroger. That is about 5 to 6 miles away from me. I've been waiting for that to go off. All of those rides are anywhere from $10 to $15. Sometimes I get really lucky and it's like, the one right down the street is like $7, $8, $10. Walmart, Supercenter, Target, all of those are like $10 to $13, $13.89. Oh, I was supposed to go to Sushi Style today. I'm gonna talk about food next. Yeah, so I spend every 2 weeks, I spend $300 to $400 on Lyft rides every 2 weeks. That's with going to work and coming home Monday through Friday, and on Saturday or Sunday going to the grocery store. And I do need to go today so I can buy some waters, but I might wait till, no, I'm gonna definitely have to go today. I'm gonna go after I finish these videos. Yeah, so it does make more sense for me to have my car here. I thought about having my car transported to me, towed to me. That's gonna cost me $850 to have it sent to me. And it's really cheap to register cars and stuff here, pay property taxes and stuff like that. Like, it's really cheap. So I'm looking forward to, it's raining again. I'm looking forward to having my car towed here. I'm not in a rush to do it now because the roads are wide open and people drive crazy out here. Like, they drive fast, and I just prefer to do Lyft for right now until I can get adjusted to just, I ain't interested in driving. And plus, your car would get towed. Like, towing is really big out here. So I just want to make sure I know exactly what I'm getting myself into before I get on the roads and have to experience any of that. And I'm enjoying, before moving here, before even applying here, I said that I was going to consider having a driver or a chauffeur. Like, I wanted to have one. So got what I prayed for, because that's what Lyft is. And I honestly, I really do enjoy getting in the back and being taken wherever it is that I need to go. Because I did a lot of driving, putting miles on my car at the last place I was at, and driving in Georgia's traffic Monday through Friday used to be the most draining part of my day, going to work and coming home. So I don't look so much at the money that I'm spending. I'm just grateful that I'm not going through those frustrations anymore. So by the time I do get my car and I'm driving my car, I'm going to greatly appreciate having my own car and paying my tickets and stuff, but I'm not going to be getting any. Yeah, no, we're going to stop that altogether. Food. Oh my God. Now, this was major for me. I love eating. I'm on a journey of eating better as far as me cooking. I'm on a journey of cooking better. I grew up, my dad's family is from scratch, soul food every day, every weekend, like Thanksgiving food every day, every weekend. There's always a reason for everybody to get together, and my auntie Joanne cooks. They don't cater. My mom's side of the family, high cholesterol, diabetes, and stuff like that. So being better with the food in my house, I am getting better on, because I have to buy my groceries. There's no buying food stamps. I don't know nobody with food stamps, so I have to pay for my groceries, which is why I shop at different stores. Now that I'm paying cash for my groceries, I need my vegetables and my fruits to be beautiful in order to eat them, even if I'm gonna cook them. Eating out. If y'all look at my Instagram, my Facebook, or my TikTok, I love sitting down with my tablet. I just went to Chili's the other night because there's so many Mexican restaurants here, and I love a mom and pop cultural experience, but I do not like wasting my money on food, and the food is nasty. So I haven't explored as much with food, just because food is like a happy place for me. Child. So I love sushi. Sushi on this side of the world, on this side of the coast, is completely different than what it is on my side. Because Georgia, South Carolina, Florida, it's more of a cook to the American style. I guess that's the way to describe it. Whereas over here, it's cultural based. So there's not so much deep fried. There's not so much cooked fish sushi options. It's really raw. And then you have some places that bake it, some places that deep fry it. And honey, I don't play with my food, so I'm just, Chili's and Red Lobster. I'm okay. I'm okay with you. I appreciate you more now than ever. But I'm getting better. I definitely want to try this place called Sushi Style. And financially, today might not be the day because I do need to go to the store just for waters because Safeway didn't, I prefer spring water, not purified or distilled water. And so I didn't buy water when I was at Safeway last night. And I should have got a case of it just to cook with and make my coffee with because my mouth and I can tell that the water here is not, it's treated different, a lot different. And I heard that, ooh, I don't know if y'all caught that lightning. Yeah, but there's a variety of burger places, Korean barbecue, Japanese food, Korean food. I don't see much of them. Like the area that I live in is like Scottsdale, Paradise Valley area, so it's more I don't see that many McDonald's. I don't see that many Wendy's. Sonic's is the fast food close to me. I have a Chipotle close to me, which I love. I buy ice from Sonic's. That's it. And there's an Italian restaurant up the street. Like the food culture is different than what I'm used to here, so I don't eat out as much as I used to when I was in Georgia. Like, one thing about Georgia, their food, working, living, enjoying life, like you get all of that in one for the black community. I don't know how other people feel about it, but being born and raised in Florida and then being in South Carolina, living in Texas a little bit years ago, Georgia is a good place for like everything to me. They have mountains or whatever. You can indoor wall climb or whatever the case may be. I love the East Coast because of the spiritual awareness, the consciousness of health, the freedom to be yourself and express yourself. Like, I don't feel inhibited here at all. I don't see a lot of these people. So I feel like the oddball, but that doesn't bother me because that oddball versus being the black sheep of my family versus being judged by friends or whatever, I enjoy it. So that part doesn't bother me. But I don't see a lot of melanated people, not even where I work at. Of course, the population is more Indian and Spanish. You guys, I think that rain might be a little too loud to keep recording, but I'm enjoying being outside. So I'll definitely finish this video. I'm gonna go ahead and post this video, but yeah, I gotta move because the rain is getting me. Bye. You guys could see that the rain started to come down, and when it came down, I stayed sitting outside. I just shifted a little bit on my patio, and it began to lighten, thunder. The birds were still out though, so I definitely stayed out here as well. And now that it has again slowed down, I said let me finish this video because it will not get finished, which I also said let me finish my hair, else that won't get finished. I need to make a trip to the store, and I don't think that's gonna happen because I don't want to get caught in the rain. So yeah, this video is going to be really quick because there's not much to talk about. The last set of questions were all about people, places, things to do. So, people number one. I'm used to living in the Southwest, Florida, South Carolina, Georgia, and people are very inviting. They introduce themselves. Men are constantly trying to talk to you, whether it's in a grocery store, at the gas station, corner store, whatever it may be. It's not like that here. Maybe because I'm not their type, or the vibe is just different. People introduce themselves, but as far as like meeting up, let's go hang out, it's not so much of that. I'm finding that I have to ask, or like the people at my job, I have to say like, let's all go, or I would have to go with you guys so that I know exactly how, like, it's crazy. It's not a sociable state as far as what I've experienced so far. The most socializing I have done is with my Lyft drivers. So as far as those people are concerned, because those are the only people that really talk to me about living in Arizona or moving to Arizona. A lot of people born here think that it's overcrowded. Traffic here is not anything like I've ever experienced in other places, so I'm just not quite sure how isolated or dead Arizona used to be, or off of people's radars, because a lot of native Arizonians seem to think that it's overpopulated now, especially with people from California. Other than that, even though marijuana is legal here and there are dispensaries everywhere, I see dispensaries here like I see ABC liquor stores back west. And the liquor stores here are inside of your CVS, not the ABC store inside of CVS, but you can walk down an aisle in CVS or in Walmart and purchase Grey Goose, Amsterdam liquor, Ciroc, Hennessy, Parmesan. Is in the stores, which makes their DUI tolerance 0 to none. Which is another reason why I'm grateful that I do Lyft, because you know, if you know me, or if you see me on Instagram or TikTok, I love Chili's for their $4.99 margaritas. So yeah, that's weird to me. And another thing that's surprising to me is that even though marijuana is legal here, a lot of the drivers that I have met, Lyft drivers that I've met, a lot of them confess to being meth or methadone users, or recovering from, or had a lapse, or something like that. Which I've never ever met or been in the presence or been 6 degrees of anybody who's been on that type of drug. To be honest with you, the fact that I've met so many people who have volunteered their information that is their drug of choice, I'm so confused about it. Like, is it crack? Is it like, I grew up in a neighborhood that was infested with crack. Moving to Georgia, I met people who actually did cocaine. living in South Carolina, I've met people who lace their marijuana blunts with cocaine. So like methadone, like I feel like I've never heard of it before. I don't know anything about it, never experienced meeting someone that has tried it or knew someone that did do it. So it stands out to me and it's weird to me. Not judging anybody, it's just where I come from. That's not a drug of choice. That's not even a drug mentioned. I don't know if it's equivalent to Molly or ecstasy pills. Like I don't know anything about it, and I don't question them about it because I had an uncle who was addicted to crack cocaine, and sometimes those topics are very sensitive with people. And even though it came up in conversation with them telling me, not because I asked anything remotely about drugs or anything like that. That's another reason why it's weird to me. It also explains just how free and like conscious and spiritual the environment is. There's a town, I think they said it was Sedona, where it's more like hippie, free-spirited thinkers, which I definitely want to go and see. Like as far as like the yoga and stuff like that, but things to do, places to go. There's so much more here than I expected. Like a lot of people here love hiking, of course, the mountains. Hot air balloon rides. I work right next to the place that does the hot air balloon ride, so I definitely want to try that. They do a lot of festivals and concerts here. The sun is starting to come out. I was told that Bad Baby always, like he comes here frequently. They're having a parade, the Pride Festival this weekend, today and tomorrow, Sunday, October 15th and 16th. The State Fair is currently here. What else? So again, it's not a very sociable place, inviting sociable place like Georgia. So I did learn from a Lyft driver that they have there's this app called Meetup, where you can, based on your hobbies, the things that you're interested in, the things that you like to do, you can join these groups that are led by people, and they do like hiking, dancing, like it's all kind of hobbies on there. Speed dating, it's all types of interesting things to do, or if you just want to select the things that you're interested in, and then there's groups that you can join and meet up with the people that's in that group doing those things. So that's one of the ways that I've learned to meet people. I haven't tried it yet. I'm still trying to get adjusted to the time change, and my body is still trying to get adjusted to the time change as far as like eating and stuff like that. So I haven't really done any type of social events, but I definitely signed up for the Meetup app, and I'm going to use that as a reference point. But because the landscaping of the state is so spread out, everything is at a distance, and I'm using Lyft right now, so I'm not really interested yet in getting out and going places. But Tempe is, I guess, the college area, Tempe, Arizona, Tempe. The Arizona State University is there, so that's more of the clubbing with young kids area, fast food restaurants. I went to Tempe to get a facial. It doesn't look anything like Miami or anything like that, so it's hard to describe. And I wasn't in the clubbing district or in the area where the clubs and stuff are at, so I really don't know about that. I'm closer to Old Scottsdale period, Paradise Valley. is more of the upscale living. So the mall that's closest to me, they have a movie theater where like it's like a dining in experience, which I'm gonna try for my birthday next weekend. They have Gucci, Neiman Marcus at that mall. It's the more bigger, expensive mall. And right around that area is Old Scottsdale, where I guess you would consider it to be upscale Atlanta as far as like partying and bars and eating. And I ain't even gonna call them bougie. It's where the rich people hang out at. So I haven't got to enjoy all of Arizona as far as being able to move around and go places, just because I don't have a vehicle. So that is to come. But yeah, in a nutshell, that's me in Arizona so far. And I am loving the relaxation and the self-discovery journey that I'm on. So there are a lot of things that I want to try as far as health-wise talking about, but I definitely use Groupon a lot to find stuff to do, and like facials and stuff like that. So yeah, as you guys can see, the sun is back out and it doesn't look anything like it did a few minutes ago, but it's still dark over there. So I'm sure there is more rain to come. And I am going to finish my hair, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Y'all have a great weekend, day, whenever you're watching this, and I'll see you soon. Bye.